Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again to another SMITE video. Today I'm going to be playing Raijin on the 3v3 map of Season 3. He's finally released and he's not as broken as I thought he was, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more hopefully during the course of this video. This is the new build. I changed out Pythagorean's piece. We got Book of Thor going instead just for the extra amount of power. Because I'm not exactly sure what they nerfed, but I know that he is nowhere near as strong, fuck me, I just missed that, as everybody thought he was. Some people are trying to tell themselves that, he's overpowered. He's really not. He's not that broken. Because I don't see that many people playing him, and the people that do play him don't play him that well. Maybe it's just a matter of needing a little bit more practice, but from what I've seen, he really isn't that good. Or maybe he is, I don't know. Maybe that'll change during the course of this game. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? I mean, we are sort of tearing him up a little bit now. Watch this, watch this. I'll say that he's shit and I'll make this video, I'll go like 12-0 or something ridiculous. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I'll show you the build in just a second and go in depth about why each item works. And I also want to explain to the best of my abilities why he's not as broken as everybody thought he was. And I think the main reason that is it's hard to land his abilities. His one moves really slowly, his ult moves incredibly slowly, and when you're doing it in jungle practice, he seems like he's broken because you're nearly always landing your abilities, you can predict where people are going to move, and against bots it's the exact same. But when you're playing against people that know how Raijin works, his abilities are pretty easy to dodge. And also his 2 doesn't work the same way I thought it did. It doesn't even lock on. So you actually have to try and aim your 2, which sucks. There we go. And the thing that I said in the video, which turned out to be incorrect, nobody is using the 3 as an escape. You barely ever use it as an escape. You actually tend to use it as an engage more than anything, just because it deals so damn much damage. It's just ridiculous. My Skype just went off. That's what happens, kids, when you forget to turn your Skype off. I'll fix that now, hopefully soon. Sometime when I recall during this video, I will turn my Skype off. Wait for it, we'll do it now. We'll go for it now. Here we go. Here we go. Gone. There we go. That won't happen again. So professional, I know. So the ult, here we go. It's pretty damn hard to land. I did just hit Apollo, I wasn't even aiming for Apollo. But it does take quite a while to get used to. I've not got him mastered yet, I've got him about halfway through the first mastery. And I feel like once I've played him a lot more, I will be better. But he is nowhere near as good as everybody thought he was. Mainly because it's just hard to land his abilities. That's what it is. And also people misusing him. People seem to be playing him as a tank, which doesn't really work. He's meant to be played as a mage. That much is obvious from his kit. If you play him defensively, it's not really going to work. You have to be really aggressive for him to work. You have to basically throw your 2, jump in with your 3, use the mez, and then spam your abilities. Because his 3 is a lot more useful than everybody thought it was going to be. And that's just because it's a perfect engage. It's the best ability to engage with. Because it keeps them in position and you deal quite a beefy amount of damage from it as well. I like Raijin. I'm not saying anything like I hate him and that he's a bad character, but I feel like they actually balanced him pretty well. I know a lot of you will disagree with me on that, but I do feel like Hi-Rez have done a decent job at making a character that isn't insanely broken. He's really good at clearing waves, as you just saw, and he's also very effective at not really at bursting people down, but at staying in a fight for quite a while. Because he is able to fight for quite a large amount of time. Look at this shit. Here we go. We're going to pop into our ult. See, for some reason I only fired 3 there, and that's a little bit bugged. But also, another thing, you don't really need to build him cooldown. His cooldowns aren't that long. The only reason you really build cooldown is for his ult. And the thing is, he can be built attack speed based as well. It's another thing. I've seen people do that, and that does work. You can do that, but it is a little bit more difficult and does require a lot more accuracy. They got a really jammy escape then. So back we'll get boots. You could get pen boots if you want more pen, but I mean they have an Apollo and a Janus, so let's go for cooldown shoes. It's just, it's hard for me to describe how Raijin plays. He plays like, I'm trying to think of like an equivalent god that he plays similar to, but there really isn't one. He plays like a god that has to engage before they're able to do anything. You have to be pretty damn close. What I would like to see on him, which a lot of you will probably think is OP, but who ye's mark, when you hit somebody with your 1 whilst they've been marked, it stuns them. I think that should also happen for him. That's my personal thing. I think that would maybe make him a little bit easier to play, because then you can land your abilities once you've stunned them. But right now, your 1 is hard to hit. It's not easy. Like, it moves so slowly. I'm dealing a lot of damage. This is a bad example of how I can't even remember what his name is now. How Raijin isn't as good as everybody thought, because he's still good. He's definitely not bad, but he's not as overpowered as everybody made him out to be. That's including me, because I did make him out to be pretty broken. And he is if you're able to land your abilities, but I'm not. So that's that out the window. Let's see if we can kill this Apollo here. Oh, nope. So if you use it as an escape, there's a second when you're still in that position before you move over, and that's what gets you fucked. This build does work really well though. You got cooldown, you got pen, 2 bits of pen there, and you got Road to Hootie. The only thing is, Spear of Desolation, you can change that bit of the build out for practically anything. It won't really make that much of a difference. It's completely up to you what you put there. Here we go, let's see if we can... There we go. If they're standing still, he's so freaking overpowered, but it's when they're not. It's when they're not that messes everybody up. Like, if people don't know how to dodge, you're going to have such an easy game. But when people know how to move to avoid his abilities, you get screwed. So that... Raijin is overpowered if people are accurate enough. That's how it works. There, perfect description. Now, let's move on with the video. You guys have been blowing me away with support recently. I mentioned it in a video that my likes had been down. You guys just keep spamming the hell out of the likes, which is marvellous, I do have to say. Here we go. Come on. Come on, I gotta land these abilities. I'm gonna... Aegis! Ooh. Oh, baby. Bye. See, if people don't know how to dodge, you can win really easily. She's gonna mess me up, though. Ah! Fuck! Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm very much dead. She's just gotta hit me with one more thing. Oh! Oh! Oh, God! No way! Fuck, let me escape. Okay. Well, I traded for 2 of them. Like, she didn't even kill me. Well, I died from Apollo, right? I think I did. Yeah, I died from Apollo. So I got Kronos Pendant now that we've backed. I'm doing pretty well on stacks. The thing is, his base power is pretty shitty. Like, if you add up all of the base power, it's really bad. It's completely based on how much power you have. Which is what I think a mage should be like. You shouldn't really have to play a mage with ridiculously high base power, because then why would you build power? It makes no sense. I think they just did a good job. So, to answer everybody's question, Raijin is OP if you can aim your abilities, which is the same with a lot of gods. If you can land their abilities, they're going to be overpowered. Okay, that was one of the weirdest ults I've ever seen. That was like not even close to anybody. I'm over-leveling everybody right now. Other than Apollo. Apollo's sort of only a level under. Okay. We really do need to ward. Warding is so important on 3v3. I want to get into a high rank on Joust 3v3, the ranked version. And that's only because I feel like I should be. I feel kind of bad being like a primarily Smite content based channel and not being high ranked. Because I'm only like gold 4 now. Which really does suck. I might even be less than that because I may get demoted by the time this video goes up. But oh well. There we go. So my wave clear is insane. That much is clear. You can wave clear really easily with him. Which is nice for a mage. Something that you should nearly always have. Here we go. I barely ever use the alternate versions of his ult, by the way. You should nearly always just use the straight up damage ones. There we go. Like the taunt and the fear, they're not really that necessary. Unless like you're comboing with somebody, it doesn't make that much sense. You'd much rather you're much better off normally just going straight for damage. So yeah. 5-1. I'm doing okay. I mean, this is how I've done practically every game that I've played with him so far, like mediocre. Because my accuracy is usually pretty bad. But if you can land your abilities for like the 100th time, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. He is really, really good. Oh, okay, there's a random Janus. Okay, why did my Mez not hit him? Wow. We are really tearing them up, though. I need to get more pen. Because I've got no penetration at the moment, and that's really hurting me. Oh my god. Get fucked. Okay, attack, 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 attack. I got my ult up. Let's go. Oh, baby! I killed him. But you see that 1 second whilst I was still in the same position? She killed me during that 1 second. I still got the kill, because it did the base damage, but it didn't do the landing damage. So, Obsidian Shard and Rod. We are really far ahead of everybody. What's going on? What? What was that? Why did they just stand in... That was weird. Okay, anyway. We're at the first choke point now, level 12. I mean, there are like... I'd say there are like 2 choke points now. There's level 5, where you get your ult, and then there's level 12, when you get your second relic. Wow, they surrendered. Okay, well... I landed my abilities, so I did well. That's all you need to know, guys. That build does work really, really well. I don't really see how else you could play him. You can play attack speed, but it doesn't work that well compared to the one that I just showed you guys. And you can do him tanky if you really want to, but it's not that good. The victory screen is cool. He's a drummer. The losing screen, he's also a drummer, but he's not as good from what I've seen, because I've lost one game as well. So damage, I had double everyone's damage. I did really well that match, I'll say that much. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow. And as always, stay frosty.